If you feel stuck, overwhelmed, or like you're running in circles, then this is the video that you need. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how to use Notion to completely reset your life in just 1 month. No fluff, just a simple, repeatable, pretty boring system that works. Because if you're drowning in unfinished projects, you're wasting time, and have this constant feeling of falling behind, then try this 1 month experiment. I talk about these principles in my Notion productivity course and how they changed my life, and it might just change yours. To prove this isn't some quick random Notion hack, in this video I'm going to walk through the 5 core steps of this workflow. Number 1, the ideal week. Number 2, Project 2X. Number 3, the copy-paste method. Number 4, my daily journaling prompts. And number 5, the Empty 12 challenge. Because here's the truth, you can completely change your life in 1 month. And in 30 days from now, you'll either be exactly where you are or miles ahead. The choice is yours. Let's get into it. Problem number 1, you don't know what you're working towards. So for this video, I'll be using Headquarters, which is my premium Notion template. This video is not about that, but if you're interested, of course, there's a link in the description. Now, right now, when you're working, you're struggling to get things done because you don't have an ideal schedule. You don't have an ideal week planned. In Headquarters, this is a page, but of course, if you're not a Headquarters user, you can just set up a table very quickly and set this up. It doesn't take that much effort. And what you want to do here is plan your ideal week. So let's just say on Monday at 8 a.m., I wish I was going hiking. I wish that every single Tuesday at 4 o'clock, I would do a yoga class. Whatever it is, you're going to fill out your ideal week. We need to know what your dream week looks like so we know what to plan for. And that's why step 1 is to plan out your ideal week. Problem number 2, you're working on too many projects and most don't matter. So here's what you're going to do. In your Notion workspace, you're going to go to your projects. And if you don't have this set up already, you're going to have a label called favorite. Here you'll have all of your projects. I'll call this project 1, project 2, and project 3. And what you're going to do is look at all of your different projects, because I promise you have way too many that you're working on. And you're going to say, which are the 2 that I want to have as my favorite, as the ones that you are actively going to work on. So I'll say here, project 1, I'm going to change the status here to favorite. And I'm going to say that project 2 here is also a favorite. And you want to select 2 projects here that you can complete in 1 month. So in only 30 days, 2 projects you can complete in that time that will both move the needle. What 2 projects of your, hundreds of projects, project 100, what 2 projects here of your 100 projects to choose from will have the biggest impact? And ideally, these 2 projects that you select will be faster in getting you to your ideal week than these other projects here. That's why step 2 is to do project 2X. Select the 2 projects that can double your speed in getting you to your ideal week. Now, problem 3 is you're doing tasks here and there. You have no consistency. So what we're going to do here is look at project 1, whatever this is. Let's just say that it is to write a book. Speaking of, I'm actually writing a book right now about productivity. As you can see in Headquarters, automatically the tasks show up here, the notes and the bottlenecks. That'll just be the stuff that's relevant to this project here. And what you're going to do here is write your task. So write 500 words, for example. Let's say today, I need to do that. So I'll add that here, click away, and obviously if I scroll up, you can see here, write 500 words showing up in my calendar. Now let's just say I'm a good boy and I actually do this task here. So I write 500 words today, but then I wait a bit here, and then I wait a bit here, and then I wait a bit here. Okay, now it's been a few days until I do it the next time. That is not going to be good. This isn't very consistent. So in your Notion dashboard, in your calendar, aka your task list, what you're going to do is click on the down arrow here, and you're going to set up a habit. So in Headquarters here, these are already set up, but we will just click on new template for those who don't use Headquarters, and this here will be your habit. So we have write 500 words. And the urgency here is habit. You're doing this every single day or whenever you want to set this up. The importance here is very important. The state of mind for this does require a flow state. You need to be in full cognitive demand to do that. And then we can select the bucket here. So this is for my business. I'm writing the book for the business. And the project here will be relevant to the Write Book project that we just set up. And of course, I can add an emoji. Let's do this book emoji. Now, what I've done here is set up a template. So when I scroll down here, I can click on write 500 words and this shows up. So writing 500 words now is no longer a task. We are turning it into a habit, something we will do every single day or every single week. And the reason we created a template for it is we can click on these 3 dots here and we can click on repeat. And if we click on repeat here, we can say how often we want to do this. So here you could say daily or weekday or every single week or whatever it is. And that's why step 3 is to turn these tasks into recurring habits. Now, the next problem you're facing is that you're not thinking about this enough. Now, I know we just set up your ideal schedule, and you need to think about this more often. So how are we going to do that? Well, what we're going to do is set up another template in here, and this will be your daily journal. Now, when you download Headquarters, you get 50 of my favorite daily journaling prompts. Now, here are 3 of my favorite journaling prompts from that list. What 3 tasks could I delete from my to-do list today and it wouldn't have a terrible impact? What is the bottleneck to me gaining more free time? And what reoccurring tasks do I wish I could stop doing right now? So what you'll do is set up whatever questions you want to do every single day, and we're going to have this as a daily journal entry. Ooh, look at that. That was the perfect emoji. So we'll set that up as a template, and now every single day you'll click on the plus, and here you'll click on daily journal, and you are going to fill out these questions. If the problem is that you're not thinking about this enough, then step 4 will solve that by journaling every single day for the next 30 days with whatever journaling prompts suit you the best. Like I mentioned, Headquarters comes with my 50 favorite journaling prompts. If you're interested in that and my entire productivity template, then there is a link in the description. I also have a bundle for my course if you really want to elevate your productivity this year. Again, there's a link in the description. Now, the next problem that you're facing is that you're busy all the time. So this month, I want you to play the Empty 12 challenge. Well, what does that mean? So here I will add a bunch of fake random tasks, task 1, task 2, and task 3. That was really creative of me. And I'll delete this as well. So here, under my day-to-day, I can see all of the tasks that I have to do. Now, let's say I was a good boy, and in the morning I did my daily journaling. Now, after that, I have task 1, task 2, and task 3. And of course, I have to add my write 500 words. So I need to find a time to do all of this stuff. So I'll time block. I'll say I did this at 8 a.m. This is at 9 a.m. This is at 11 a.m. This is at 12. And this is at 5 p.m. So we'll say task 1 here is a flow state task. We'll say task 2 is an easy task. And task 3 here is a flow state task. Now, I have this rule, and fans of this channel know this, that you can only do 2 flow state tasks per day. Now, there's a problem here. We have this flow state task, this one, and this one. But if I'm trying to write my book this month, and that involves a lot of cognitive effort, writing a book, I can't do this many flow tasks per day. When it rolls around to 5 o'clock, I'm going to be exhausted. So we have task 3 in the morning, which is a flow state task. Great. Then we have task 2 here, which is an easy task. Great. That's fine. Task 1 here, sorry bud, you are moving to tomorrow. I'm going to drag this to the next day here. And that means I can start writing my book at 12. And that is step 5. After 12 o'clock, have nothing in your calendar. That way you can focus on these habits that we created. It's going to be difficult, but if you can do it for 1 month, it might just change your life. Again, if you're interested in Headquarters, you can find it linked in the description. It's got the best productivity methods built right into the template. It's got over 2,500 users at this point with a 5-star rating. Click on this video here if you want to see the full tour, and thank you so much for watching. Best of luck for the next 30 days.